up, guys, and welcome to another episode of CineAmigos. I'm your co-host Eddie with
Juan
and Pablo.
We have a special presentation review for you guys, so sit back, relax, and let's get to it. It's not a movie nor a TV show.
It's just a special presentation.
Yeah. So, for our Marvel fans today, we have The Punisher: One Last Kill. So it's a special presentation because it's just a one-off thing that Marvel did for the Punisher character. So let's get to it.
Yep. Um. First off, before we get into it, did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah,
Did you like it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it too.
yeah.
I think it's a good way to bring back the Punisher, even though he had been back in Daredevil. But
I mean, like, are we gonna do spoiler talk with this one or like?
I say give it a little synopsis. Try to make it with no spoiler, Eddie. One
Okay.
on the fly.
All right. So our main character, Frank Castle, played by John Bernthal. I feel like he did an amazing job trying to convey a character that still has PTSD and
it's still struggling.
is still struggling with it. For like the people who don't know Frank Castle's character, his family was murdered, and he's still dealing with that whole situation in the show, getting like flashbacks of his family, flashbacks of like his old unit from when he was in the Marines, and getting like those weird visions from here.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a good job with that whole thing with like some people, especially you would say in the army and the Marines, getting like that whole PTSD from whatever happens to them.
Yeah.
So this would be more like a special of a vigilante that pretty much had already
Been established before.
been established before and retired and being brought back into the action because of his previous deeds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like this whole presentation was also like pretty well balanced and uh, time wise. You would say like it didn't rush a lot. It didn't like didn't
didn't
try to
Go overboard.
go overboard. Yeah, like there was like cool like kill scenes in this, but like it wasn't like the main focus of like this whole thing.
I will say though, this is my least favorite of the MCU TV specials we've gotten.
Okay.
We have Werewolf by Night that came before, and also the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I would rank.
I still believe it's a really good one though.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, no, I
a good
enjoyed
way to bring back
Yeah.
Frank Castle.
Yeah, it's like
And
we're not saying like it's bad. It's just
Yeah.
saying like
It's-
the other two were better.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my ranking is Werewolf by Night is my favorite,
Mhm.
then Guardians, and then
Yeah.
currently Punisher. I don't know about you
did
guys.
we get any other special?
No, we've only had those 3 specials in the
Yeah.
MCU.
And I like when they do that too. It's just like something really quick,
Mhm.
something to introduce the character or reintroduce a character. You would
You
say.
already know it's mine.
What?
Guardians.
Oh,
Then,
that's true.
Oh
then
yeah.
Werewolf, and then Werewolf by Night, and I really loved Werewolf by Night. I want to see Gael Garcia Marquez come back.
I got El Garcia Bernal.
Bernal.
Yeah.
Marquez is the
Yeah.
Perdón.
Yeah.
But
yeah, not sponsored by Canes, by the way.
What about you, Eddie?
No, you're right.
should be, though.
Werewolf by
Yeah.
Night, Guardians of the Galaxy, and for sure One Last Kill. When me and Pablo have watched it twice, and I feel like that's a good rewatchability because I wouldn't say I'm gonna rewatch it a third time after
No.
like
but it's rewatchable because it's short, right?
mhm.
It's like if you forget about it, like you can rewatch it again
Mhm.
quickly, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
But,
You know, I think I could actually rewatch the Punisher special more than the Guardians. I think I will give it that. To me, it has more rewatch value, but I still would watch the Guardians when it come Christmas if I'm
Well,
looking for
yeah.
holiday theme stuff.
Mhm.
when would you watch the Punisher one again, though?
Just at random times. If I have a friend that wants to watch it, I'd watch it with them.
Yeah,
You know.
I'd watch.
Yeah.
when I get
But
that
I would
when I
watch.
get that
But that
Yeah.
I could say the same thing about the Guardian special, right?
I'll watch it when I get that
Oh no! Someone
bloodthirst.
someone tells me in the middle of June they want to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy
No,
holiday
no, no.
special.
But I'm saying,
I'll be like, hell
but I'm
no.
saying, if a
Oh,
friend wants to
yeah.
watch it during holiday season,
Oh
you'll
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
definitely say,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, like I said, I think that's more rewatch value only because I do pin it as a holiday special with
mm,
Guardians.
Yeah, you're in the
That's
mood.
about it.
It's
Yeah.
a holiday spirit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You don't want to
But
watch the one last kill when you get that
I,
bloodthirst.
I will say one thing. I am happy that they are bringing back the specials though. The special presentations, even though they're one-offs or just quick like stories, um,
Hmm.
we we've seen they work.
Yeah.
We've seen they work, and they
Yeah, sometimes you don't need a entire series for a character.
yeah
But like the story, if a story is not there for a character to like be dragging it off for an entire series, like presentation like this could really help out and just like introduce something new to the audience.
I think maybe like someone like Moon Knight could have been a little quick
No,
special.
I disagree with that. I don't know about you, Eddie.
no, I love
Yeah.
Homeland, and I still and in
I,
mourning
I think
from
it's
that show.
good for what, for example, I think the best usage of the specials are when they're like linked to a specific, like we have World by Night, which is like a Halloween, we have a
Hmm.
Christmas. In this case, it's to set up something that Brand New Day would not be able to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There is so much going on in Brand New Day that if we had gotten any of this in that movie, I probably would have made it a major complaint
yeah.
towards the movie.
yeah, yeah. You could also say it was a great, like you said, a good lead up for Spider-Man: Brand New
Yeah.
Day, and hopefully like in the future we get more of Punisher, but not in the sense of like he's like the main focus.
Uh-huh. I think because even in the comics, he works more as a side character, right?
Mhm.
He works like in Civil War when that panel where he has Peter Parker in his hands when Spidey's almost
Yeah.
pretty much dead, right?
Mhm.
And takes him
Yeah.
to
And
Cap's side.
to back your example, I'd say that instead of Moon Knight, I would have used She-Hulk as an example of something that
Okay.
would
Oh,
have been a
okay.
better
Mhm.
just a TV special with those lighthearted jokes.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, it's great to see a funny character on the screen and everything. The moment you're trying to make a whole show out of it and the jokes start getting progressively worse.
Mhm.
I think that one the problem with that one was people were trying to be funny that it was made by people who were trying to be funny
Mhm.
that didn't know how to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially with the whole character, it's like trying to make I always had a complaint of them trying to make whole character a comedy character with more
Hmm.
of a tragic character overall, and that was like why She-Hulk also had a problem with She-Hulk.
Yeah. That
We've
being
kind
said,
of gone into a rabbit
yeah.
hole there,
I was gonna say
but
that
yeah,
being said, we're segueing into spoilers, so we'll be
Mhm.
getting those in
yeah,
three, two, one.
Okay, we start off with this scene of homeless guy with a dog. Um,
dude, I was so
yes,
pissed.
yeah, because like it
Don't
was
mess with my dogs, bro.
yeah.
As soon as you start messing with my dogs, fuck it. I agree with John Wick. I'm gonna kill you, motherfuckers.
Hmm. Yeah, like we get like this whole gang. They take the homeless guy hat and the dog, and he kills the dog by throwing him into this truck, which pissed me off because
Yeah.
like you would kill a dog. I hate you already.
Yes.
Like God.
So we see the streets of New York basically where the area of the Punisher is pretty
Hmm.
much crime crime alley, crime all the time, like,
Hmm.
and it seems like him being out of commission is what's helping the crime
Yeah.
lift up too.
And by looking at like the timeline, like it was released after like Daredevil Born Again season 2. We don't
Yeah,
have Daredevil also to be protecting the streets, so that's why the
exactly.
streets are more and more being chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the first introduction we get with Frank Castle is like he's in his apartment alone, and he's starting getting visions of his squad, and like he's having the mental breakdown right now.
Like they pretty much are telling him that he's useless, right?
Hmm.
pretty much is what he hears from his. Remind me, is the best friend who was one of the counselors in the VA, is he dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
So
also one
he
of the guys we see more.
he died in the in
Hmm.
the second season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's also one of the more he gets more visions of
Yeah.
throughout the series.
Yeah. That being said, just remember with this basically same as James Gunn's DC, where these older projects could be canon, but at the same time could be more like a loose memory. And
Yeah.
if they want to bring back any of these characters, they can, since it's technically a different timeline.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I don't know what Kevin Feige's gonna do with the MCU of these
But they
characters.
did make a reference to the first season though, because the family that has a grudge
Yeah.
against him is the one he killed in the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like speaking of her, she's like the Janucci family.
Janucci.
Yeah, Janucci family. So like she's the mom. She's like reminding him like what you did to my family. You killed my sons. Um, you killed like the youngest son, which was pretty surprising too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect Frank Castle to kill like younger.
Well, I
Well, he
mean,
was still like in his 20s already. He was still like
maybe, but this Frank Castle does seem to like be quick to like kill.
yeah.
For example, the very end, you guys talked about the dog, dude,
Mm-hmm.
and how absolutely like horrendous that he did that to a dog, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But Frank Castle didn't even know. End of the special, this dude gets killed by Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
All the dude said he took more than that with a sad face and went immediately to kill him. No questions asked. He went straight for the kill.
Mm.
So we do have a Punisher that's quicker to punish. If that
Yeah.
More. If you think Disney was gonna, it shows you that Disney is not fucking around anymore. It shows you that Disney will go all out
Yeah.
if it serves the purpose of the story.
I think it
right?
helps that John Bernthal has like writing credits in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he
Definitely.
loves the
Yeah.
character, right? He's
Mhm.
read most of the comics. He's become the character pretty
Mhm.
much. So,
Yeah.
and did you know that he was one of the guys that said that he would never like to be a superhero?
Yeah, I was seeing a clip of that earlier,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool that he changed his mind and now he's
Or did
actually
he? Is
writing
Punisher a hero?
Or did he?
anti-hero.
What
Come
about
on.
did he?
What's
That's the
We're not talking
that's
about
hey that's in our The Boys episode, okay?
Why? But did he?
All right, but he even has visions of Karen here, and he pretty much feels like he's worthless. He goes on to go to his wife's and
And who's Karen again?
she's Daredevil's girlfriend.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen Page.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
No,
remember?
no,
I
no.
don't remember it. Well, never mind.
She's the one. So in season 1 of the original Daredevil,
Mhm.
it's the girl that he saves, and she becomes their secretary.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I remember now. I
Yeah.
remember now.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Like he said, he's visiting the graves. He's still getting like flashbacks and visions of his daughter.
yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Oh,
yeah.
that vision of his daughter where she appears and then disappears, and he does the meme again.
No. You know, his daughter's played by his actual daughter, right?
Oh no,
Oh.
Yeah.
that's cool. But yeah, again, like Frank Castle's like portrayal of, sorry, John Bernthald's portrayal of Frank Castle, and like they become one. It was to me.
John Castle.
John Castle.
Like his portrayal of Frank Castle has been like amazing, especially when it
And-
comes to like dealing with the psychological mental breakdowns.
I think that's what made this episode so good, right? That you can feel like he's truly going through those problems, right?
Relapses.
He's
Mhm.
because at the end of Daredevil season 1, you don't see Frank Castle with those problems. You see him not normal, a little crazy, but you don't see him with the PTSD,
Hmm.
especially after he's caged up.
Yeah.
So I kind of ruined it for him, but he doesn't care about
No, you're
spoilers.
fine.
But so here,
Again, he doesn't care about spoilers, but
Well, again, the ones I say I'm okay with.
uh,
this
so there's
this
a
man's
fucking
2 for 2
line.
throwing spoilers in there like
So there's a
unannounced.
line apparently.
well, make up your mind, sir.
Mhm.
Nah,
It's
I'm
like a
just kidding.
punch, you
I'm
know? Like
just
if you know
kidding.
you're taking it, you harden up and you're ready to take the punch.
Okay.
But someone just comes up and the sucker punches you, like.
But just just him digressing a little bit here shows you how PTSD truly
Mhm.
works, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can move
Yeah.
on from the whole PTSD part and then
Yeah.
because that's the first half of the special, right? Him or the first 15-20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, most of the special is him just fighting people. Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
So it's like 10-15 minutes of the PTSD and then we get the Janushi the head of the family that's still left
Yeah.
puts a bounty on him and she tells him when the clock hits this time you will be
Hunted down.
hunted down and for a hefty price so everyone's gonna be gunning for you pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Which is basically what a mob boss does, right?
Yeah.
Like a mafia boss pretty much does that, especially after killing that person's family. So I think that was portrayed really well as well.
Hmm.
And they deliver on that promise fairly well. I think the way they executed it, where it wasn't just people coming after Frank, it was them coming after the whole area,
Yeah.
Yeah.
forced Frank to get involved in this, no matter if he wanted
I
to run.
I did love your comment about why is she getting away so slowly?
my god. This lady's in a wheelchair. And she shows up in front of him and just casually wheels away. Not only that, she stops. They have to pick her up and put her in the car. They have to put the wheelchair in the trunk. I was like, okay, so you're letting this all go down. Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't let a man walk away before like throwing a freaking knife at his head. But the lady in the wheelchair that started everything, she's good to get. Not even walk away. She rolled away.
Yeah.
Ah.
So then he goes back to his apartment, right?
Mhm.
And that's when we get him still. Wait, we didn't mention during the PTSD part that he was thinking about shooting himself.
Hmm.
So now we go here, and he's like still like thinking, and all of a sudden you hear a lot of commotion outside, right?
Yeah.
And then when you hear the commotion, he looks through the
Peephole.
peephole from the apartment, and we see that they're throwing some
Yes.
gas um
It is in the door.
in the door, and then they light it up, and all of a sudden he's all burning up, and just decides, you know what, fuck it,
Hmm.
and he does the John Bernthal grunt.
Yeah.
And yes, see if they use a stunt double for that fire scene, cause like,
Yeah.
yeah, they must have. It looked pretty good though. Him running through the freaking
Yeah,
flames.
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure they use the stunt double.
Yeah. So like basically the last 10 minutes of the show is him fighting, like going through this wave of people who are trying to hunt him down. Like we go on the roof.
And
Yeah.
and what's pretty cool about this is that all the movements he does with the rifle
Hmm.
is actually him doing it. Cause he's been a lot of these actors are trained by a company called Terran Tactical. They do the special guns for like John Wick and all that, right?
Mhm.
So they train them to use these guns to make it look like they're really using them, like they're really, you know.
Yeah, you could tell, I found appreciation for like whenever he'd pick up a gun, he'd always double check that the clip
Oh, like it's
was properly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So there wouldn't be like a jamming issue or anything with that.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So he just goes on a killing spree, and then we get this CGI horror fest right here for a few
Yeah, I
seconds.
mean, it was pretty much practical where they had a
Yeah.
stunt double, but they did have to CGI John Berthal's face
So
onto
it
that.
looked funky,
Yeah,
right? So
Yeah.
that's
like
why I'm
people thought it
saying
was AI
scary.
when they first
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it too. Like the how it looked with the shot. It did look pretty AI. So like I don't know what happened. It might have been like the slow motion or something, or like the CGI did affect something
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, I think it's just a poor choice. Sort of like when we had the whole thing with Luke in Mandalorian, where like people started saying it was
Yeah.
starting to look worse, even though they cast someone that looked pretty similar to Luke,
Hmm.
and they decided to just put CGI over it instead of
Yeah.
just minor details and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. So some things.
But it didn't take me out of it, right? It was
Sorry, I
it was
Oh, I
noticed.
called it
I
out.
noticed
you
it.
notice it, but it was a quick like transition to the next.
I was DiCaprio. I was like,
Yeah, no, yeah, like yeah, I did, like I noticed it, but I didn't like think about it too much after that.
But I am so impressed how they did not hold back on the action, how they did not hold back on the what's it called, the gore,
Hmm.
right? And then
I mean, like we get the final like battle scene was in the restaurant when he was trying to save like that family.
mhm,
We get like one of the table scenes where he cracks the guy's arm, and then just like uh,
pretty much
yeah,
like
slices his throat.
oh, with the pen or
no
No,
whatever.
no no
with
no
Oh,
the
the
not
knife.
knife,
Oh well,
butcher's knife.
butcher's knife.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then we do get
and the pen.
then the
Yeah.
and
pen.
then this is where we get the freaking humongous
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. He's just like basically like scratching like stabbing him at like in different areas
Well,
too.
but
So
but first the guy was beating him, and all of a sudden I did not know
The
that you
pen.
could use a pen like
The pen
that.
is mightier than the sword for a reason.
you did. I mean, can you see with John Wick?
You're right. You're right. But I mean, he pretty much destroyed him with the,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much the last scene we get
Hmm.
until it goes, the screen goes black, and all of a sudden it starts with the guy at
The homeless guy again.
yeah, the homeless guy again, and we see that the the white guy at the beginning
Hmm.
is walking up making fun of the old man,
Well,
and
no.
they take the
There was a couple, the two black.
true,
He was about to like hit them with a bat,
and then he
and then
just
Frank Castle just like uh kicks
kicks
him.
them,
Yeah.
just basic front kick,
Hmm.
flies over, and then that's when we see the homeless guy, right? And
Yeah.
he says, "That's my hat," or something like that.
Hmm.
And then Frank Castle gets him by the neck, and he's like, "Don't be messing around with the Marines." And
Yeah. And then, like you said, we get that, like the whole thing. He took something else from you too. Gets the knife, stabs him in the leg, and then we
the
get
guy is on the floor crying and not able to move a lot.
yeah, and we
And
get the final shot right here, and he shoots him, and then we get the title card.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched Punisher the show.
Hmm.
I think he's a cool character, but at least I don't know how he compares to the other version of Punisher. I don't personally like Punisher from watching this special. There's like no questions asked justice isn't exactly for me, and I can see how he's gonna clash with Spider-Man come the movie.
Yeah,
well, that's the character in the comics, though, right?
Yeah.
I
He's a
mean
no
he's
questions asked. If he thinks you're bad, he's
Oh
gonna
yeah, yeah,
kill
that's
you.
fair. That's how he is.
Mhm.
That's just not the type of character that caters to me. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's
yeah.
fine.
But that's the way it's gonna be portrayed anywhere, right? So,
Yeah.
mm, what did you like about the special then? Because you said
The
you did
action.
like it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
yeah,
action. Yeah.
but you don't like
Um.
the just the
And I
no
like the
questions
story
asked.
it followed. I just don't like the character himself.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Rating it 7 out of 10 for me.
7 out of 10. Yeah.
7.5,
Okay,
7.5 out of 10.
nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Anything else you guys want to add before we finish off?
Just hope that Marvel finds a way to give us a couple more specials to keep doing them, because they it gives those characters that don't have much story a little bit of screen time, and for us to get to connect with them a little more, like Werewolf by Night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought that that would have been uh an easy task to do, right? Because that's one of the reasons they had not done it, and because it's a tough, like, it would cost a lot, right?
Yeah.
But the way they did it was amazing, and then like we said, the Guardian special was amazing too. So just hopefully we get more.
Yeah. Last thing I will add is we are working on trying to get some shows that we couldn't review later on. We're gonna have a video for the beauty. We're gonna have a video for the boys if we haven't already. I don't know how what the release schedule and recording is gonna be, but we have the boys. We have hopefully Night of the Seven Kingdoms at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we Wonder Man, which is a great show. I'm excited. And then we'll probably do one for Spider Noir too when it comes out.
And Invincible.
And Invincible, yeah, probably too.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So with that being said, do you have any last comments?
No.
Also, like we've said in previous episodes, we're going to Fan Fusion, and we plan on.
So I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. So
Yeah, so I'm like,
No, but I'm pretty sure it will be before Fan Fusion. So,
maybe you say so.
but we will be doing Fan Fusion special episode where we talk about what we did over there, and with that being said, lick it up.
comment, share.
And subscribe and follow us on our socials.
See you on the next one.